So, first of all, sir, thank you for inviting for this forum. Though your title is I titled it as CRM Champions Meet, and it gives us privilege to be part of this Champions Meet. But very frankly and honestly, sir, we are not yet in that category. At least from our perspective, if I tell you, we are not in champions. We have started our journey. So championship is probably a little at a distance, but yes, it is. We feel proud and proud to be part of this forum and this group. Wherein it's an opportunity you're given to share our understanding and how we have gone through this process and how we have adapted it. Some of the very important learning findings, which probably can help the entire group and audience here in terms of taking some ready reckoner or taking a clue from our own experiences that we have gone through it. So as you have set the agenda for us, I'll introduce myself because I don't know. I'm seeing many faces, but many of them are not known. So probably those, for larger audience interest, let me introduce myself. My name is Amit Dave, and I head a business group at Microlink. Microlink Solutions Pvt, the full form of the company. We are into digital, we call ourselves as a digital integrator and IT services provider. So primarily into IT infrastructure solutions, that's our core competency. And we started off since 1996. We started off as a networking company and graduated as a full-scale IT infrastructure company, headquartered in Ahmedabad, but operating pan-India. Gujarat region is our direct territory where we have a direct presence of sales, and rest of the locations we operate through our project offices and service locations. When we say IT infrastructure, we try to cater to the entire spectrum of IT infrastructure services, includes network, system infrastructure, data center, collaborations, ELV, and IoT, the digital space. So it's a full-scale IT infrastructure operation and solutioning model that we are in with. The first question is why did we choose Enjay CRM? Now that is actually a very interesting question for us in terms of how did we happen to land at Enjay CRM. I would say the credit for this obviously go to Nimesh bhai, but our journey for CRM began before Enjay, and I would not shy in terms of saying that we have experienced some other CRM also before. So we were in an experienced company of other CRM platform, and there's nothing to hide. It was Microsoft Dynamics we were using it. So we were fascinated by Microsoft. Obviously, is by default everyone is using Microsoft one or the other way, OS or Office, email. So people are very conversant with Microsoft. So our choice of Microsoft Dynamics CRM was we thought it is a logical extension. कुछ सिखाने नहीं पड़ेगा लोगों को, people would easily be able to adapt to it. And हमारा सबसे बड़ा striking point था Microsoft में, the reports which they are showing us, the graphics they are showing us, so we are fascinated with it. So that was our starting point. That was a reason to get connected, and actually that was also a reason for our failure of CRM, not able to really continue it well. बहुत struggle किया लोगों को adapt करवाने में in terms of उन लोगों को ये बताने में कि you have to key in the data, it has to be done in वो entry होना चाहिए, and they were not finding because that CRM was having some अच्छा एक module अच्छा था, format अच्छा था, but then वो हमारे लिए नहीं लगता था. It was like we are feeling it like it is not for us. It is something, it is global platform है, but हमारे जैसे we are not able to connect with it. So when Nimesh bhai came in, I told him, and we had a good experience of how we have gone through that CRM. So I was on and on with him that, sir, why should we not? What is our requirement of CRM and क्यों हम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं? मैंने बहुत कुछ बता दिया हमारा failure story, and then he said, ठीक है, but why don't you look at our platform and let's have a small POC demo. And reporting वाला काफी मैंने emphasize किया था कि we need good reports. But if I tell you our experience after seeing that POC, which was very easy and navigated through a online demo kiya tha. Obviously everyone knows Taufik and team, they start and they take us through the journey of POC, and they simplify it in terms of how things can actually be, we can do that with CRM. So that was, we found that it is a very simple and easy to use. So ek acha easy interface mila, and we thought let us adapt it and start using it in terms of how we can actually see our sales operation into it. The best part was it was absolutely simplified and टू द पॉइंट, मतलब जो चाहिए वो था, लाइक वो फैंसी जो एक्स्ट्रा जो जो ड्रेसिंग होता है, दैट वाज नॉट देयर। हमने संगम से शुरू नहीं किया था, वी स्टार्टेड विद द अर्लियर वर्जन। सो अर्लियर वर्जन तो वेरी सिंपल वर्जन, लाइक उसमें और कुछ मतलब सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्मेट में था, एंड दैट वाज समथिंग व्हिच एनजे हैड डेवलप्ड फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग। सो हमने जब अडेप्ट किया तो आई थिंक दैट वाज एट अ लाइफ साइकिल एंड पे था, बिकॉज संगम का इनिशिएशन होना था, and we started with that old platform. So for them that was something which was actually end of one product and moving to the next generation. But that was pretty okay to get going with the product adaptation. And I would say here that मेरा जो starting point था reports पे, जो हम emphasize करते थे, मैंने हमारे communication में highlight किया था कि मुझे उस तरह के report चाहिए, इस तरह के चाहिए, we need lot of things to capture, हमारा ये analysis होना चाहिए, and sales analytics. I was very high on it at the beginning. If I tell you our experience after this 9 months, 10 months journey, हम reports अभी देखते भी नहीं हैं. I don't use reports anymore. What we see it a live, real-time data, and that is on the dashboarding. So report का हमारा एक जो misconception था कि हमको हर हफ्ते एक ready-made report जा जाना चाहिए, और लिमेश भाई ने वो upside down कर दिया. He said it doesn't go that way. And the CRM is not to be used in a report form. It is to be used in terms of real time and real data. So that is one major shift in terms of our own understanding. It has happened. So today, if you ask me, मुझे report की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. I take a real time data and whatever I wanted, I can see it live. Report तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि it's an obsolete version, because जब report capture करके आता है वो कल का होता है या सुबह का होता है, मुझे अभी का situation नहीं हो पता होता है. So I would rather rely on something which is more real-time sense में, and easily available है, navigate कर सकते हैं. So all the information which is required pertaining to a sales is very well and right out, real-time में capture होती है. So that's how we actually are currently on the Enjay CRM. Of course, CRM, they have many things to offer, but we are currently focusing on the sales operation part of it, because that is where we feel उसका सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत है हमारे डे टू डे ऑपरेशन में, बिकॉज वी नीड अ टूल दैट हेल्प्स अस टू कनेक्ट अक्रॉस पीपल, अक्रॉस टीम, अक्रॉस लोकेशंस. एंड थोड़ा हमारा ऑपरेशन थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स इस तरह से भी है कि वी हैव अ सॉल्यूशन टीम हु आर पार्ट ऑफ द सेल्स प्रोसेस, उनको भी एंगेजमेंट देना पड़ता है. वी वर्क ऑन मल्टीपल डोमेन्स, so we wanted to streamline on sales CRM, the operation part of it, and we are using this tool very very effectively now. अभी ये नहीं होता तो हमें प्रॉब्लम होगा. अभी ऐसा है because we don't have a backup and we don't have any other tool to replace it. Manual तो भूल ही जाओ, but ये हमारे लिए this has become a day-to-day life. However, we have a wish list to migrate to other important modules of it. हमने marketing अभी capture नहीं किया, use नहीं किया. We have a wish list to adapt marketing part of it. We have a wish list to move into support part of it, because support का कुछ some important functionalities are there. Proposals हम अभी नहीं बनाते हैं, but we have a wish list to do. So we have, our journey has just begun, I would say. We have many more functionalities and features to explore with Enjay, but we are today, after using it probably almost 9 months now, we are much more confident on this platform. And thanks to this wonderful team of Enjay who always, who are there with us in terms of whenever we want any support is available. So एक support का भी हम जब बात करते हैं तो support बात करते हैं तो that is actually it is to their advantage. So never talk about support to them, because it is something which is their strength. तो वो बात करते हैं तो they are always available. उसमें nothing to complain or nothing to कोई escalation नहीं है. For 9 months I have never ever spoken to रमेश भाई कि हमारी आपकी टीम में से ये नहीं हो रहा, response नहीं मिल रहा है. Response नहीं मिल रहा तो होना ही नहीं है, because they have created some wonderful forum and medium. WhatsApp पे डालो या you आप किसी भी तरह से you can reach out to them. The lady, the Surya, she is coordinating today's event. She is there with us right from beginning. तो अभी हमारी टीम, हमारे internal escalation नहीं आते तो उनके पास तो escalation जाने का कोई सवाल ही नहीं होता. I don't get any escalation. That's the biggest comfort they have given to me. Internally हमारा कोई escalation आता नहीं है, because it goes to this group which they have created. Anything and everything gets addressed there and then, वहीं से address हो जाता है. So there is no question of having any issue. And एक question पूछा गया था कि what were the challenges faced? So हमें challenges नहीं आए हैं for Enjay CRM in adapting it, because हम आगे से challenges पहले face करके आए थे, तो हमारे पास challenges यहाँ पे बहुत कम थे. एंड मुझे लिमेश भाई ने 2 मंत्र दिए थे बिफोर बिगिनिंग ऑफ इट, एंड आई एक्चुअली नोटेड इट वेरी वेल दैट चैलेंजेस नहीं आए इसके लिए क्या करना। तो हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में सबसे पहला यूजर मैं था, सो आई वाज द फर्स्ट यूजर टू साइन अप इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्रेडेंशियल्स एंड यूज इट। तो मैंने सबसे पहला अंडरस्टैंडिंग मैंने लिया है एज ए लीडर ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। सो एक्चुअली ऐसा हुआ है कि आई एम द इंटरनल ट्रेनर ऑल्सो। मुझे फीचर्स फंक्शंस भी जैसे लिमिट्स भी हमें नेविगेट करके दिखाते हैं कई बार, सो मैं हमारी टीम को भी थोड़ा नेविगेट कर लेता हूँ कि इस तरह से करो, उस तरह से करो। सो आई एम अ बेटर यूजर कंपेयर टू एनीबडी एल्स, बट दैट वाज नॉट द क्राइटेरिया। क्राइटेरिया वाज इफ आई एम यूजिंग इट, माय टीम विल स्टार्ट यूजिंग इट। सो वो चैलेंज हमारा 50% चैलेंज वहीं खत्म हो गया कि हमारा एडेप्शन बिकेम वेरी नेचुरल एंड ट्रांजिशन बिकम वेरी इजी, बिकॉज इफ आई यूज इट and if I insist, तो and it starts getting in falling in line। और हमने मोटिवेट करने के लिए टीम को एक इनका फीचर फंक्शन जो OPR डैशबोर्ड है, दैट्स अ हाईलाइट ऑफ द CRM which everyone likes it, so as our team। उसमें जो रिजल्ट वाला पार्ट है ना, वो हमारे लिए बहुत काम करता है। हाउ इट मोटिवेट्स आवर टीम इज, वो जब रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर वो चेंज होता है, वो काउंटर आता है कि कितने केसेस गए। अभी तो संगम में वो वैल्यू भी सीधा दिखाता है कि कितने वैल्यू का है। So that's a clock which everyone looks at कि आज क्या कुछ clock हुआ है, कुछ registered हुआ है। First thing my team does it whenever they close any opportunity, before वो order system में डाले, यहाँ वो status update करते हैं, won, closed, won। So you know वो flash हो जाता है, वो mail आ जाता है, वो counter change हो जाता है, statistics change हो जाता है। They all enjoy it। So ये एक function which they use it extensively। अभी मुझे भी आदत पड़ गई है, शाम को रात को कभी भी वो मैं जरा देख लेता हूँ कुछ आया है, ट्रिगर अपडेट हुआ है क्या, समथिंग व्हिच वाज हैपनिंग। सो यू नो दैट हैज बीन दैट्स हाउ वी हैव adapted this platform। I mentioned everything almost। If I'm missing out anything, let me know। Otherwise I feel I've covered up almost whatever you know the question points which you posed to me। So yeah, अच्छा part which I forgot to mention here, ये process में एक बीच में ना लिमेश मैंने कुछ शुरू किया था some 2-3 महीने पहले, इनिशिएटेड ऑडिट वाला पार्ट। आई नो कितने लोगों ने ऑडिट यूज किया है, बट हमने तो वी हैव मेड यूज ऑफ इट एंड हमने उनके 5 सेशंस बराबर यूज किए हैं। एंड वो रिलीजियसली हमारी टीम वो टाइम क्लॉक पे हुक ऑन हो जाती थी and we learned few things। वो कुछ टिप्स होते हैं ना, वो मिल गए थे उनसे। So एक फायदा हमें ये हुआ कि you know he carries all these experience with him and उसमें सब बाहर से वो लिमेश पे ऑडिट करते हैं, तो that was you know एक attraction था कि क्या हम कुछ और सिखाएंगे, समझाएंगे। and few things which he has really shared with us, एक दो मैं बता दूं लिमेश भाई आपको, शायद you know it can also inspire you to do keep doing such sessions with team, keep doing it on a regular basis। एक आपने हमें बताया था which normally nobody does is हम लोग ज्यादा इफेक्टिव यूज नहीं करते थे, वो क्रॉस सेल वाला। तो आपने जो है CRM संगम में वो फीचर्स डाला हुआ है, क्रॉस मॉड्यूल क्रॉस सेल कैसे। So cross selling is a very important feature function which we have to, how we can extract data, analyze our data, and because हम लोग काफी डोमेन पे काम करते हैं, तो you know it gives a very good ready info, जो opportunity base दिखता है ना, वो सामने आ जाता है। and that was one very important feature। and दूसरा आपने हमको ऑडिट में बताया था, we can analyze our loss cases report। generally closed loss है ना, it is forgotten, like you know हम उसको छोड़ देते हैं, but you during the audit in one of the session you gave us an you know you brought that out कि आप closed loss को भी analyze कर सकते हैं कि क्या reason है उसके। so अभी हमारे यहाँ reason बराबर जाते हैं, we insert those reasons because they are useful। so closed loss is not like we are disappointed, we capture the right reasoning so that हम उसको analyze कर पाए कि we started accepting it that it is not the price that matters end of the day। प्राइस होता है important criteria है, कस्टमर कोई कस्टमर ज्यादा प्राइस पे देगा भी नहीं, वो competitiveness तो चाहिए, but what is equally important in sales is relationship। तो हमारी टीम एडमिट करती है कि हमारा रिलेशनशिप फैक्टर नहीं था एंड दैट इज वन ऑफ द रीजन वो क्लोज लॉस्ट में जाता है। सो लॉस्ट वाले वो केसेस को हम एनालाइज करते हैं कि इसमें से रिलेशनशिप कितनी जगह नहीं है, तो उधर काम करते हैं, नॉट टू वेट फॉर अपॉर्चुनिटी टू कम इन, बट लेट्स इन्वेस्ट आवर टाइम एंड एफर्ट बिफोर दैट। So I think that was one of the good help that we had with Dharmesh bhai। Thank you Vayesh bhai। We wish you the very best and we hope you keep doing better and better, because आप जितना रिसर्च काम इसके ऊपर करते रहोगे, इतना फायदा हमको और इतनी बड़ी कम्युनिटी को मिलता जाएगा। So please keep advancing and keep improvising and keep enhancing features and functionalities the way you feel it. So अभी हम इसके ऊपर हमने सोचना छोड़ दिया है कि हमको क्या चाहिए. Rather now we take ready-made help from you कि आप क्या करके लेके आते हो, which will adapt it, because that's your area, your field, and we can completely rely on you to guide us on that. Thank you very much.